Hello everyone, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies. This is not my main world. Now this is actually my little experiment world. It's where I test things out, try to figure out what works for things and what doesn't. So I don't waste time gathering resources and stuff on my main world, where I actually do implement things that I try out. It's a world where I figured out if lettuce could be harvested without having to replant the seeds or not. Or it's the world where I figured out a good basic setup for a turbine. Which is this thing on or off? It's on. It just doesn't look like it's going very fast. Which is weird because it's supposed to be at 1,816 rounds per minute. I don't think that's accurately reflecting the speed. Anyway, today I was trying to figure out a good way to get ender pearls to be smelted fast enough to make endstone using obsidian. And I actually didn't figure this out on my own. I got help from my brother. We spent like 10 minutes just kind of going over ideas for how to automate endstone using a casting basin, and we figured out a system that works pretty good, but I believe requires a secondary computer system to order it up. Because the way we figured it out, it would just constantly be making endstone non-stop. So what we figured out, number one, gonna need an import bus and an export bus. I think the basic export bus works fine because it does have an inventory on it. That's a level emitter. Yeah, it has an inventory. Okay, so you take an ender pearl, put it in there, and it'll always just dump ender pearls out. And this will constantly be sucking the liquid ender back in. Now this is running on a separate computer system than this one, and it's always just going to be making liquid ender and endstone and stuff like that. And I'm actually done with this pattern encoder, so I don't need that over here. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, so next we need to set up our casting basin. And trying to remember this all, because just trying to remember this all off the top of my head. Didn't write any of it down. Let's see, we need a fluid export. And we need to set this up right here. Will work. Okay, so fluid export. And an import bus to just... No, I want to have a precision one just in case. Precision. Okay, so the precision one you can program. You can't program a basic import bus because it'll just import everything into the chest. But a precision one allows you to program it. And we're going to program it to only suck in endstone. Oh, I had endstone in my inventory. Derp. Okay, so let's connect these cables together. And here we have a fluid level emitter No, we don't want the fluid level. We want a basic level emitter. A normal one. An ME1. And this is going to be programmed to emit a redstone signal when it is above 1 obsidian. And this will require a redstone signal. And we want that to be programmed for liquid ender. Alright. This is going to be programmed for obsidian. Then we connect it to the system like so. And just for funsies, why is this not on? Why does it look like it's not on? Very weird. It is on, but it's acting like it's not. Very peculiar. Anyway, we have obsidian being generated over here. I'm going to just go to thermal expansion, grab a creative chest because all this is just being done for creative mode stuff, and we're going to need a storage bus. These things are pretty awesome. I'll put it like that, put this here, and ender pearls. I have one in my inventory, right. Okay, so there's always gonna be 16 ender pearls in here. So we have 115 obsidian already. There's 16 ender pearls ready to go, and over here we have an interface which says if you drop 5 obsidian and 1 ender pearl in here, you will get 5 end stone back. Now in order to make that true for the system, we're going to put a storage bus here, connect it with a cable, and we're going to just attach a barrel to this. Like so. And we need an export bus. Did I have one on? I must have got rid of it. An export bus. Now when you're doing these computers, you have to make sure that the cables don't cross, otherwise they're gonna mess with each other's system. If you want the cables next to each other, you have to use these color-coded cables. See, and I do have endstone on me, so endstone will get shoved into there. Okay. And now that's back online. Very strange. So, let's give this entire system a run. Craft 10 endstone, begin. I can't actually look in there, but I can look in here, make sure everything is getting put where it belongs. Obsidian has been put in place. And this is currently smelting down 2 ender pearls. And while that's going, let's just clear out of the hotbar. Okay. So if this entire system works, then I will have a way of making endstone automatically using 1/5 the amount of ender pearls needed, though requiring a little more extra resources to make a separate system designed to make endstone, and endstone only. Okay, so that gets pulled out, and now it should automatically have obsidian in here before endstone, or liquid ender I mean, and it looks like it's working just fine. Endstone is being shoved into the barrel. We've done it! We've done it, guys. And there is one Slight flaw in this system, by the way. If there is no obsidian in the computer itself, the system will shut off. So it won't dump the last of the liquid ender necessary to make the end stone, and the obsidian will just sit in there. Yeah, see, it stopped right now. So, one flaw, but I think I can override that. I can just manually override it. See? There we go. Actually, I suppose if I want to do a manual override, I would just go ahead and put a lever right here. There. So, this system works out perfectly, honestly. It's a little more resource intensive to make a separate system just for one purpose. But I think that's what it's going to have to take for me to make a bunch of endstone without having to do it manually or use a fluid transposer. I like this. This is going to work out well. You know, I think I'll upload this as a separate video as like Agrarian Skies Extra. Maybe I should do a couple videos like that, because honestly there's a few ideas I have for making things work that would just kind of be nice to do separately. I'll think about it. Yeah, I'll think about it. By the way, this is my ore creation system. It's a little bit shit. I made a much better one in my main world. But yeah, it works fairly well. I think I've only put in 5 hours on this world, and it worked. It's gotten this. It takes a lot of power. But works fine. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it. This is gonna be a bonus video, an extra video. Dye cement. Why is it weight? Why does it have to specify being weight? I don't know, I don't care. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little extra video to show automated system for ender pearls that uses far less ender pearls than a fluid transposer would. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave, and let me know if you want me to try to do more videos like this outside of my main Agrarian Sky series. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave. Take care, and goodbye, guys.